I knew we were all, each of us, asking ourselves the same question. One of those bald, awful questions. Would you rather die, perhaps horribly, than be controlled by a force of which you do not approve? Would you personally rather go out here and now, leave your home and your friends and family and see them die? Or settle down to make the best of a life in which your country's soil, your own soul and your children's souls are not yours or their own? You could cheat, couldn't you? You could think one thing and do another.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em, people. From Mount Olympus, they wanna rule us, enslave us, and God save us. Slave nation, they struggle up the kitchen sink soldiers. Working class, peasants, vassals or cattle, call it what you will. Every day's a battle, world leaders, rich, peddling chemicals to our kids. Slave nation, they struggle up the kitchen sink soldiers. Ever feeling like a hamster on a wheel? Play your life steals time like a thief. Something's gotta change and I've gotta rearrange, and I just let it roll over me. Slave nation, they struggle up the kitchen sink soldiers. Totalitarian tiptoeing on the down low. Where is the freedom of choice in this cell? We're just pets to play with, have a little fun with, then cast adrift. Slave nation, they struggle up the kitchen sink soldiers. Or I can make a stand, resist them, covert, reaching critical mass exponentially of war. Resources dry up like rainforests, and the incitement and hatred burn. Slave nation, they struggle up the kitchen sink soldiers. Coming to the end of an oil age, as the world stage actors recite lines, a mime to a soundtrack of outrage, leaving the needy on the bottom of a slave nation. They struggle up the kitchen sink soldiers, churning up old bones and beef. Gotta get a taste of what's to come. There's an old saying, God equals gold, oil and drugs.
Can't you feel the love?
Slave nation, they struggle up the kitchen sink soldiers.
The events in the 5 years following the attacks of 9/11 will determine the course of human history for the next 500 years. Mankind stands at the brink of the most important moment it has ever faced. Alternative energy sources are vastly overrated, and none of them, in any combination, can replace what oil and natural gas have done for mankind in the last 100 years. Even if they could, the infrastructure and investment building needed to implement these solutions should have begun 30 years ago, when the United States passed its own irreversible peak of production. In 100 years, mankind has used half of all the oil and natural gas that has ever been created. From now on, the world will have to cope with ever-diminishing supplies of hydrocarbon energy, even as demand is increasing exponentially. 20 out of 25 wells sunk in the Caspian Basin between 2000 and 2003 have resulted in dry holes. What was thought to be a reserve holding as much as 200 billion barrels of oil has shown itself to be a series of isolated pockets totaling no more than 40 billion barrels. Planet Earth consumes 1 billion barrels of oil every 11 and a half days.